morning. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Monday, December 15th, 2025. This is a reading for the sign of Scorpio. Please follow, subscribe, and like this video. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Spirit, please help with this message today. So the first card we have in the reading today is, and this is from the Mystical Dream Oracle deck, is the Desert card. And the desert symbolizes solitude and the process of purification. So you may be finding yourself at this time spending a lot of time in solitude by yourself, or you may be feeling a yearning to do so. Spirit's definitely urging this at this time. Also states that the desert's a barren landscape that holds deep wisdom. If the desert appears in your dream, it suggests a time of emotional dryness or a sense of loss. So you may be feeling a sense of loss at this time. However, this is not negative. It's a necessary process of clearing space within for new energy. The desert calls you to shed what no longer serves you, embrace solitude, and make space for renewal. And then the second card we got, and this is also from the Mystical Dream deck, is the Flying card. Flying symbolizes spiritual elevation, freedom, and transcendence. Dreaming of flying suggests you're breaking free from limitations and reaching a higher state of awareness. It invites you to embrace freedom, release old restrictions, and pursue your dreams without fear. Flying opens new perspectives and endless possibilities, reminding you that there's much to explore when you transcend your boundaries. Okay, so this desert card is talking about taking some time in solitude. It's also talking about shedding things that no longer serve you, and clearing space, which would make sense in the sense of, with this Flying card, you would want to be free of as much as possible and be as light as possible in your spirit as well, to be able to really soar spiritually. And this would take a higher awareness, which would take some solitude to come to that state. This opens up new perspectives and endless possibilities. Okay. So the first card that came out in the reading is the Empress card. And the Empress card is a energy referring to someone who is very nurturing, very about family and having harmony, very creative in nature too as well, and enjoys nature. And then we have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands refers to someone who may be feeling very frustrated and defensive in a situation. This may be leaving you in a very anxious energy. You may be acting somewhat stubborn when it comes to whatever it is that is causing you to be in this energy. And this could be causing delays or putting you in the energy of feeling like you want to give up. And then we have the World card next. And the World card came out in reverse. And the World card can refer to any of the fixed signs. So that would be Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus. And the World card, when in a reverse, refers to something resulting in failure.
Okay, so this is where you're frustrated and giving up because something has not worked out. Something hasn't been completed. You weren't able to complete whatever this is that you were working on and were frustrated about. So due to this, this has led you to a dry space energetically within yourself, a feeling of loss because this did not work out. And whatever it is that you were working on, this could be different for each person, of course. But it does look like this is something that has not worked out well the way that you wanted it to. And you may feel the need to definitely go into solitude and spend some time on your own. Okay, so I went ahead and clarified the cards. And for the Empress, this was clarified with the World card again in reverse. So definitely a feeling of failure, which is causing you to go into a state of solitude and purification, because maybe there's some things that you needed to work on within yourself that impacted how this has played out in this situation. And I did go ahead and clarify the Desert card too as well. And that was clarified with the Wheel of Fortune, and that was in an upright. So definitely coming to a turning point. And as far as the energy that you're having to go into the solitude about, what came out was the Queen of Swords, and that came out in reverse. And the Queen of Swords in reverse refers to someone, so it appears that based off this card that you may have been quite critical, possibly dismissive in your thought processes, which may have made you come off as very overbearing and defensive. So you may have been letting your emotions really take over you in a bad way here that was impacting how this whole situation played out. Which is why there's a need for purification and to work on that by isolating and spending some time clearing space for new energy, because this energy is just going to lead you down the same road. You need to shed some of the ways you go about thinking that do not serve you or bring about any success in what you're working on. And make space for a renewed mind, because this is your mind here, your thoughts. It all starts there, and then your actions follow based off how you're feeling or how you're reacting to situations mentally. And then we have the Nine of Wands, and that came out in reverse. And the Nine of Wands was clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is feeling frustrated in your energy. You are sitting in a Queen of Pentacles energy within yourself. So you're very nurturing and very abundant within yourself. You are. attempting to take care of yourself, that's something that does matter to you. And the Nine of Wands, when in a reverse, just reflects that you're frustrated because you know what you want and you know that you're capable, but unfortunately your emotions are taking over. And this is causing you to give up, or a delay to step in, because this has to be worked out, how you are coming off in the reverse of a Queen of Swords. Very critical and overbearing. A difficult energy to get along with. And that doesn't mesh well with what your goal is, which is a Queen of Pentacles energy of wanting to be successful and nurturing. But unfortunately, your emotions are taking over and you're being more critical than you are nurturing. And then we have the World card in reverse, and that is failure or a delay. And we have the Page of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups, when in reverse, this is a potentially naive, younger energy, maybe a little irrational. So you're acting in an immature, irrational way, a bit selfish, oversensitive, insecure. And then what came out as the energy that is surrounding this reading is the Four of Pentacles. So you're definitely afraid to let go of some of the emotions that you have inside that are making you come off as very critical. And just this energy here that is also contributing to things ending up in a failure, which is being too oversensitive, being too overbearing, too controlling. Also blocking the forward movement with these energies. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some advice. Spirit, what is the advice for Scorpio? This is from the Clarifying Life Situations deck. And thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. It helps a lot. And follow and like this video. If this has resonated at all, please do leave a comment. Any little comment, just that helps out a lot, and I like to see it. Okay. I will go ahead and cut the deck, and then we will get the advice here. Spirit, what is the advice for the sign of Scorpio? Spirit, what is the advice for Scorpio today? What is the advice for Scorpio? And we have stand strong. With defense as your shield and strength in preservation, guarding what matters the most. Stand strong. Even in failure, there's always another opportunity. You need to take a look at these energies that have impacted your reading, that you came up in a reversal. This Page of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Fast progress. Move forward with swift precision and do what must be done now. So now is the time to make these changes.
Thank you for watching today. Till next time. Thank you.